Hey guys, as I film this, it is Saturday, May 21st, 2016, and today was Ken Griffey Jr. dual bobblehead game. It was between the Seattle Mariners and the Cincinnati Reds, and unfortunately, the Reds lost again, 4-0 to the Seattle Mariners. Wasn't a great game at all. The offense was severely lacking, as you can see by the shutout. But the real story here was the bobblehead, which was a dual bobblehead of Ken Griffey Jr., so I will unbox that for you. But before I get to that, I want to show you some of the other stuff I got. I went to the game on Thursday, this past Thursday, between the Reds and the Indians. It was Game 4 of the Ohio Cup, and the Reds got swept. They lost all 4 games of the Ohio Cup. They lost both in Cleveland, then they lost both in Cincinnati. But on Thursday's game, I was able to get 2 autographs. One autograph I got was of Reds outfielder Adam Duvall. He signed it on this baseball in red ink. You can see it right there. It looks good. I believe he was part of the Mike Leake deal to the Giants. Reds sent Leake to the Giants last year, and Duvall came over here. And I think he has a World Series ring with them from 2014. Yeah, he had a pretty good series last weekend. It's kind of cooled off a little bit. But yeah, there's his autograph on this baseball. Really happy to have that. And then the other player I got was Reds shortstop Zach Cozart. See his autograph right there, red ink on the baseball. I've been trying to get Cozart for a while now. He's having a really good season. Might be the only Reds player to make the All-Star team this year because of how bad they're playing. But Cozart is having a great year defensively, like he always does, and offensively, he's having the best year of his career. Picked up right where he left off last year before he got hurt. He's got an average right now over 300, and has just been tearing it up at the plate. So really happy to finally get his autograph. You see it right there. Looks really good. So thanks Duvall and thanks Cozart for signing my baseballs. And then today, before the game, when we were waiting in line, we saw this tent in between the stadium and the Reds Hall of Fame and Museum. And there was a Hubba Bubba bubblegum bubble blowing contest, and the winner got this really cool trophy. I took a picture of it, which you can see on the photo page on my website at cincyfanzone.blogspot.com. But they're handing out free Hubba Bubba, so got a couple pieces. I've chewed a couple already, but yeah, here's a Hubba Bubba gum, free gum. Can't go wrong with that. And then the Fan Zone, nothing cool this time. Like the last time I went. It's the last bobblehead game where I got the t-shirt and the cooler. This time they're just giving out like bags and pens. Like not like backsack bags, it was like recyclable grocery bags type of deal, but they were giving out like foam baseballs. So I just grabbed one of those and kind of played with it while we were waiting for the game to start since we got there so early. And yeah, so that was pretty much all I got before the bobblehead. And then when we went to the game, I bought my tickets. I think back in April for this game, and bought the cheap seats, $12, as you can see on the ticket here. But then my girlfriend's parents were actually at the game, and they had tickets right behind the dugout, front row, right behind the dugout. And then they left early. I think they left after they left in between the top and bottom halves of the 5th inning. So they texted my girlfriend and asked if we wanted their tickets. So we were again 3rd row from the top, moved all the way down to the front row, right behind the dugout, closest seat, closest I'd ever been to watch a Reds game ever. And just to give you give you a perspective on how different these tickets were. See, the tickets I bought, as you can see the price, $12, and just looks like a regular Reds ticket. The seats behind the Reds dugout, very first row. $61.50. I don't know if you can see it on the black at the top. It says $61.50. Look how much cooler that looks. Like a really nice professional looking ticket. But yeah, $12, the $61.50 front row. It was incredible, and really cool to see, like, be that close to the action. Never been that close before. Probably won't get ever that close again. So I really enjoyed it. And then, as you may know, the Preakness was the day. No Triple Crown winner this year with Nyquist not coming through. But they showed it on the Jumbotron, which is really cool. And but yeah, here is the bobblehead. Ken Griffey Jr. dual bobblehead, the whole reason why I clicked on this video. So without any further ado, let's unbox this thing and see how it looks. You can see the bobblehead on the front. It's got Ken Griffey Jr. in a Mariners uniform and a Cincinnati Reds uniform, the 2 teams he played with the longest. Mariners first of course, then the Reds. It says Ken Griffey Jr. on the bottom in white letters, and he's got the Mariners and the Reds logo on the front. This side has more Super Saturday giveaway dates with more stuff that they're giving away during the season. This is a biography of Ken Griffey Jr.'s career. It details how he got drafted by the Mariners and then came to the Reds, and then how he entered both the Mariners Hall of Fame, the Reds Hall of Fame, and then of course receiving like an insane amount of votes on his first time being on the ballot, over 99%. So I can't believe it wasn't 100%. I mean, the dude's a surefire Hall of Famer, so I don't get why the committee didn't give him all 100, but 99 set the new record. Can't beat that. That's really cool. And then on this side, just Reds ticket information if you want to go to any Reds games with Mr. Redlegs peeking out from the corner. The bottom says Impact Promotions. They made the bobblehead. And the top says St. Elizabeth Healthcare. They were the sponsor of today's bobblehead. And yeah, this is a really cool concept. I liked it a lot. I'm not a Mariners fan, of course, but I am a Reds fan. And Ken Griffey Jr. is one of my all-time favorite players. When I was a kid growing up, he was the guy. And then he came from the Mariners to my Cincinnati Redlegs, where unfortunately was plagued a lot by injuries, so he didn't have as quite a good career as he did in Seattle with the Mariners. But he had some incredible highlights. Like, there was one time he had a inside the park walk-off home run. I forget what year that was. I want to say it was like 2000. I will always remember that. And then there was another time where he had he hit his 500th and 600th home runs as a member of the Reds. So let's take out the bobblehead, and it's got two little bats I gotta put into his arms. Let's remove it from the plastic baggie. Wow, this looks really cool. This is a really cool bobblehead. 38,000 people showed up to the game, but one of the first 25,000 people got to keep the bobblehead. And yeah, so there was a lot of people who did not get one, because I mean, it's Griffey Jr., Hall of Famer, Reds uniform, Mariners uniform. I can't get the bats in there, I'll do it later. But yeah, here is the bobblehead of Ken Griffey Jr. dual bobblehead, Reds uniform, Mariners uniform in the bottom, a long rectangular base with a black border. It says Ken Griffey Jr. Night, May 21st, 2016, with the St. Elizabeth Healthcare plaque. The top of the base is brown to resemble dirt. The back of the base says Hall of Fame Class of 2016. This side says The Kid, his nickname. Then his other nickname right here, Junior. And wow, really cool bobblehead. I love the concept. He's got Griffey 3 on his Reds uniform, and then Griffey 24 on his Mariners uniform. Mariners logo on the helmet, and the logo on the patch right there. And then on this one, the Reds one, he's got the Reds logo on the helmet and the Mr. Redlegs logo on his sleeve right there. And great bobblehead. Really cool concept that the Reds did this. Mariners and Reds bobbleheads, because you know, those were he spent most of his career with, the Mariners and his hometown Reds. Not quite the career he would have liked and us fans would have liked for him to have as a Cincinnati Reds, but as I said, great career nonetheless, great highlights as a Red, and very much deserving of getting into the Hall of Fame with over 99% of it. I mean, Griffey Jr. was the man, one of my all-time favorite baseball players, dominated my childhood on the diamond. Just a purebred baseball talent that I'm pretty sure is once in a lifetime. Really solid player. Very cool bobblehead. Look at that double bobblehead, Mariners and Reds. And there were a lot of Mariners fans at this game. And as you can see by his bobblehead, I mean, it's a no-brainer as to why they were there. A lot of Mariners fans, a lot of Reds fans, and really cool bobblehead. The Reds knocked this one out of the park. They've been on fire with their bobbleheads this year. This is the third bobblehead they've given away this year, and then I don't think they have another bobblehead game until July, with shortstop Zach Kozart finally being immortalized as a nodder. So really cool bobblehead. Glad to have this in my collection, and it will be added to the bobblehead page, and you can get links to all of that on my Twitter account, which you should follow me on. It's at Cincy Fan Zone. I live tweet during Reds games, Bengals games, WWE stuff, SGA Cincinnati stuff, and a whole lot more. It's also the fastest and easiest way to get updates on my website, so make sure you check that out. The autographed baseballs and this bobblehead will be added to the autograph page and the bobblehead page on my website at cincyfanzone.blogspot.com. Every bobblehead in my collection is over there. Every autograph in my collection is over there. I have pictures from today's game, as well as the Reds game I went to on Thursday, and I also went to another SGA Cincinnati show where I got another autograph on my ticket. So make sure you check all that out. It's on the photo page, the bobblehead page, the autograph page. I write weekly blog posts for it, and every video on my YouTube channel is over there as well. So make sure you check that out, cincyfanzone.blogspot.com. And feel free to give this video a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel by clicking that button on screen, or by going to the description stuff below and clicking subscribe that way. And thanks for watching, guys.